Welcome back guys. So I have the 64 GB ROM variant of Steam Deck. I run all of my games from an SD card, A2 Speed rated. This is the card that I use, Samsung Evo Plus, capacity of around 512 GB. Now these A2 rated cards are slightly more expensive than the A1 rated cards. They are faster as well. Technically speaking, A1 card has a minimum random read speed of 1500 IOPS and a minimum random write speed of 500 IOPS, while the A2 card has a minimum random read speed of 4000 IOPS and a minimum random write speed of 2000 IOPS. Both A1 and A2 standards have a minimum sustained write speed of 10 megabytes per second. Now, if you have a very fast internet connection, it is possible that you may have higher download speeds for longer periods of time on the A2 rated card than the A1 rated card. Now, according to Valve, there should not be a noticeable difference in performance when using an A1 or A2 SD card, but the loading times may differ. In this video, I'll be running 3 games on my Steam Deck using both of these cards. We will be checking out the loading times and the in-game performance. Both of these cards are formatted to ext4 format. For the games, Compatdata and cache files are stored on the internal eMMC storage. So let's start with the testing. First I'll insert the A2 card. There's the SD card slot. Let me just quickly show you the storage. These games have been installed on my 512 GB SD card. So the first game that I'm going to try out is Elden Ring, testing it for the first time on my channel using Proton Experimental. It is selected by Valve. Game runs very nicely. For this game I have capped the FPS to 30. This game runs with a variable FPS on Steam Deck 30 to 40. When it's raining, FPS can drop down from 40 to 31. That's why I decided to just cap the FPS, not using any of these settings. Let me just quickly show you the settings. 800p resolution. Most of the settings are set to medium. Anti-aliasing set to high. Shadow quality set to high. Reflection quality set to low. Water surface quality set to high. Let's start the game. I'm going to load a save game. There's the timer. Started. Let me just zoom out. There you go. Stop. So it took about 13 seconds to load the game. Okay, let's play the game. You can see the frame time graph here. It's a flat line indicating stable performance. Locked on to some other creature. I'm using the exact same settings. Let's just load the save file. Start the timer. Game running from an A1 rated SD card. That's it. It took about 15 seconds. Stable performance. I recovered the ruins. This creature again killed me last time. Annoying. So now I'm going to test the next game. Now I'm running the next generation version of Witcher 3. I have already shown you its settings and gameplay in another video. For this game I'll just cap the refresh rate and FPS to 40. Alright, so I'm going to load this save file. Start the timer. Let's see how long it takes. That's it. So it took about 22 seconds. This is the game running off an A2 rated SD card. Now let's play the game. You can see frame time graph is a very stable line. This is the DirectX 12 version of the game. Runs very nicely on Steam Deck. Monster down.
Brave kid, Guillaume. Farmer didn't oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Okay, I'll go for a ride. Open world. We are still getting around 40 FPS. So now I'm going to test the next game.
Whoa there.
Okay, so now I'm downloading Witcher 3 on my A1 rated SD card, and you can see speed suddenly dropped down from 30 megabytes per second to 10 megabytes per second. This is an issue with the A1 rated SD card. On my A2 rated SD card, download speed mostly stays around 25 to 30 Mbps megabyte per second, basically maxing out my network's bandwidth. And here download speed dropped down to 0 kbps. Now it will increase. So guys, I was able to fix the slow download speed on my A1 rated SD card. You can see network usage is again maxed out. This is a post made by Valve's employee. All I needed to do was switch to desktop mode, open console and run this command. It basically trims the SD card. Nothing was deleted, and you can see we are still getting max speed. Now I'll show you how to run the command in order to improve the download speeds for the SD card. Just switch to the desktop mode. Just open Dolphin File Explorer. Our SD card is highlighted under Removable Devices section. Click it. Its directory will be open. Just click here. Select all of this text, basically the directory of our SD card. Copy it. Now just click on Application Manager. I beg your pardon, Application Launcher. Click on System, go to Console. We need to type a command. Let me just get my keyboard. You can use the virtual keyboard as well. It gets activated by pressing the X key. So we need to type in this command, sudo sudo space fstrim. Don't worry, I'll provide this command in the description of this video. Give a space again, dash v space. Now we just need to paste the text that we just copied, basically the directory of our SD card. Once you have done that, hit enter. It will ask you to provide a sudo password. If you haven't set it before, then you'll need to set it. In order to do that, just type passwd. I am assuming here you have already done this step, setting a sudo password. Let me just hit enter and show you the result. It's asking for the password. That's it guys, trimmed. Alright, the game has been downloaded. Steam Deck is just verifying the files. Here you can see the disk usage around 102 megabytes per second. This is for the A1 rated SD card. Okay, now I'm going to load a save game. Started the timer. That's it. So on our A1 rated SD card, it took about 18 seconds to load the game. On my A2 rated SD card, it took about 22 seconds. So I don't know what happened here. A1 rated card performed better.
Oh no! Perish! Loose!
It's down. It's an open world game.
Well, yeah, normal.
Not observing any texture pop-in issue.
Gracious magnificence.
Getting around 35 to 40 FPS here.
Speak on her behalf. We are bound by tradition.
Game is definitely playable using the A1 rated card. Thick foliage here.
Not so fast, Roach.
That's it.
No one here. They must have removed the body or...
Now I'll be running WWE 2K22. Need to enter into offline mode. We'll be running a 6-man match. For this game I'm using Proton version 7-42. I have already shown you the settings for this game in another video. So I'm going to start the timer. That's it. So it took about almost 15 seconds to load the game. So let's check out the performance. Okay, here we are getting around 60 FPS. Frame time graph is a stable line. Stadium is packed with audience. And I am taking a beating. Finally, reversal. This is the game running off an A2 SD card. So now I'll be running the games of an A1 SD card. My character is turned. Okay, I'll start the match and the timer. Okay, stop. So it took about 24 seconds. Let's check out the performance. Okay, so here we are getting around 60 FPS. Again, Xavier was beating me. Oh my god. Finally, I countered that. All hell is breaking loose. Xavier is after me. So getting good performance using both A1 and A2 rated SD cards. To sum it up, the performance and the loading times were roughly the same on both A1 and A2 rated SD cards in Witcher 3. Loading times were less using the A1 card by 4 seconds. In case you encounter slow download speeds on your SD card, just run the console command that I showed in this video. I would still recommend you guys to go for the A2 rated SD card as the price difference between these two cards is not that much. But if you are on a tight budget, then you can go for the A1 rated card. I'll end the video here guys. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.